Hello everyone. As promised, I'm going to show you how to make $30,000 a month on Airbnb without owning a single property. This is the same method that I use to get up to the 10 active properties that I have. And in order to teach you how to manage Airbnb properties to get up to this level, for the first time ever, I'm going to show you my multi-calendar. So let's get right to it. So here on my multi-calendar, you'll see all of my properties listed and their nightly rates and their occupancies. The one thing I want to show you on this video is how to properly manage your occupancies and your vacancies to make sure that you don't get killed by single night stays. So here, you'll notice that on row 4 after Stefan, that I have roughly just 14 open nights. Now, the problem with this is that if somebody wanted to book a single night stay in the middle of it, it would kill a multi-night stay. So if you go down 2 more, you'll see that after Daniel, I have 2 single night stays, then Beth for a single night, and then I have another one that is open, then Terry. So the key here, in order to make sure, if these are in the same neighborhood by the way, in order to make sure that somebody doesn't sneak in and kill what could be a multi-night stay, you want to price your units accordingly. So what I would do in this case, where it says Midtown Luxury Apartment on Main, I would make sure that all other Midtown apartments are more expensive if they have more nights open. Now, if there's only a single night, like right here after Beth, what I would do is I'd actually drop this price down to make sure that it encourages the single night stay to book more quickly. Because on Airbnb, if somebody was looking for a multi-night stay, they cannot find this night. But if somebody's looking for a single night stay, they would. So price your single night stays accordingly, drop them lower than your multi-nights, and that way the availability gets eaten up faster. That way you don't run the risk of somebody booking in the middle of 6 open nights. And that way you can maximize your occupancy percentage that way. Now, if you've noticed, if you've seen my other videos, this is one of the methods that I use in order to get to the point where, like so far this year, I've made $166,000. This month alone, I've actually made about $30,000. So, and this is done because I have a 88% occupancy. Now, what I've noticed is on Airbnb, if you're doing it right, you're probably breaking even at about 50% occupancy or 40% occupancy. After that, it's 100% profit. So don't stick to your guns so much in price out of principle, because what you're doing is if you lose 10% of occupancy because you're not willing to give some sort of concessions on the stays, you will lose your shirt. That's all profit that you're losing. So another thing you'll see here on this multi-calendar is that as it gets closer to the date of booking, my prices are going down. So today is Thursday the 29th. So day of bookings are dropped down to $45 or $70. Things for a week out are about 10 to 20% less than I would normally charge. Now, this is part of my custom pricing strategy. I do not recommend using a third-party pricing agent because they really don't understand your neighborhood as well, your properties as compared to your direct competitors. They can't get granular enough to do this for you actively. So what I recommend, do what I do, is every morning reset your prices based on your availability. And the main point I want to leave you with on this video is if you've got a 5-day vacancy next to a single night vacancy, drop that single night lower than the 5-day. So that one gets scooped up first. You don't run the risk of blocking off your 5-day. So if there's anything you'd like me to cover regarding how to manage active properties, please leave a comment below. Also, if you found this helpful, like this video and share it. That way I can continue to give you more content. In the future, we will be covering the big topic, which is how do you even get started legally running 10 Airbnb properties without owning a single one. That's a big topic, so stay tuned for that one later. All right, guys, take care.